In this video, we're going to talk about the three less known symptoms of copper deficiency. Copper is a very important mineral that has a lot of biochemical roles in the body, maintaining healthy metabolism, promoting healthy and strong bones. It's also involved in nerve function, boosting your immune system, and the copper is also involved in activating certain genes that encodes for protein. Now, although getting copper deficiency is extremely rare, but about 20% of America are not getting the recommended copper intake, which is about 1.5 milligrams to 2.5 milligrams daily, and that will result in copper deficiency. So majority of this population are very deficient in copper. So let's look at these three less known symptoms of copper deficiency. Number one is premature gray hair. You see a lot of people who are not even in their late 40s or in their 50s having premature gray hair. Now, the reason for this is that copper is involved in the synthesis, in the production of melanin, which is a protein that gives hair its color. So being deficient in copper can cause you to have depigmented hair, can cause you to have premature gray hair. Some people naturally tend to have premature gray hair, which could be due to their gene or their family history. But again, being deficient in copper can make you to have premature gray hair. Alright, number two is increased LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol. Now, every metabolic processes in the body is tightly regulated. You could go to your doctor and discover that your LDL cholesterol levels is very high, and we are very guilty of quickly attributing all of this to our diet and our lifestyle, neglecting mineral deficiencies. Copper has a huge influence on cholesterol synthesis, and in fact, when you are deficient in copper, there is going to be an increased expression of this enzyme called HMG-CoA reductase, which is the key enzyme in cholesterol synthesis pathway. So when you are deficient, that is going to cause you to have high levels of LDL cholesterol, because this enzyme is the rate limiting step in cholesterol synthesis. This enzyme is what determines whether your body is going to produce cholesterol or not. But unfortunately, when you are deficient in copper, you are going to have high levels of this enzyme, thereby raising your cholesterol level. And just for a side note, it is this same enzyme that statin medication actually targets. Alright? Now, number three is loss of hearing. Copper deficiency can affect your hearing in several ways. Being deficient in copper can make you more susceptible to infection, which in turn can affect your hearing. Now, the inner part of the ear called the cochlea, which is responsible for converting sound vibration into nerve signal, actually requires copper to carry out its function. So being deficient in copper can impair the cochlea's ability to transmit this sound information to the brain. Alright, so copper is actually very important. So the simple way you can overcome all of this problem is through copper supplementation. You can get copper in foods like shellfish. You can get it in whole grains, leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard. They are very high in copper, and ultimately you can get it through dietary supplements. Alright, so taking copper can help overcome all of these problems. Copper has a lot of interesting roles in the body, apart from the few ones I mentioned in this video. Alright, so start taking copper.